Hi everyone, I'm Linda from LindaZ in Arlington Heights, and I'm here today to show you a very quick little tip on hemming. I think many of you throughout the last couple of years have been asking, and you've seen me do different types of hemming on various things, and I thought, well, I'm going to show you a real quick and easy one. It's something that you can do. I'm using a knit fabric. I've been showing different samples on buttonholes and various techniques, and I thought, well, I think this would be something that would be very helpful. So on the particular fabric in the garment that I have it on the ironing board, and I'm going to go over to the Laurastar. There's no sewing. The sewing will come after you, but the little technique that I'm going to show you, I think you're going to like. First of all, those of you that know much about me know that I'm in love with my Laurastar. I've always felt it was fabulous. You can see the steam coming out. It's just, I always do that before I start. And there's just a really important technique. I do use a few clips, but the clips aren't really necessary once you do the pressing. And so on this particular hem, it's a knit fabric. It could be a skirt, a shirt, pants, pajamas, whatever it would be. I love to work with these Clover Hemmers. I think they are the coolest thing that has ever come out. I have them both. They come in a long one. I cut up some of the long ones. This one comes in kind of a curved piece, and I just use the piece at the bottom. This one has already been done, but I'm going to show you how I did. Look at how nice and creased and firm that hem is. And this is a knit fabric, so it could stretch out, and yet you don't see any stretch at all. I have pressed this already using this tool, and now I will take it, after I'm through with the pressing, I will take this to the serger, because it's a knit, and when I am working with a knit, I like to use a cover hem. If you don't have a cover hem, you could still, and you have a serger, you could use a kind of a 3-thread, 4-thread, use it as a decorative stitch. Or if you don't have a serger at all, you could take it to your sewing machine and you could use what they call a stretch stitch. Some of them that kind of curl around are real nice, and they'll give that little stretch, but they won't make it pucker. It'll just lay nice and flat. Now, the part that I love is the pressing. So what I've done on this, I'm using the measurement of 1.5 inches. I wanted for you to be able to see it. So I'm taking the fabric and folding it over on this edge right here, and I'm putting the fabric over. This is 1 inch right here, and this is 1.5 inches. If I had a big long hem, I would do it from here to here. You see, I'd take it here and fold it over to here. But because this is circular, and I'm going to show you one that isn't, but I want to show you the circular one first. I just put this inside the pant leg or the shirt leg, a shirt hem, whatever it would be. And you can see I am pushing this up to get it to about, and again, this fabric rolls, it's a knit, and on the stretch it rolls to the right side. So you can see on here, do you see how it's right up to this measurement of 1.5 inches. And now I'm going to do something that everybody goes, are you kidding me? I take it, and I'm going to get all this out of here, and I just press it. Give it a nice shot of steam, and I give it a nice press on the edge. That's how I get this nice edge all the way around. And then I just keep going. This is fabric that is meant, this little tool is meant to be used with an iron. And I just keep going around. I've got my nice little press on the one edge. I'm going to the next. The reason that I do this steam like this, and if you've got an iron at home, you want to do the same thing, because that, especially if you have one of these that have the tubes like this, the steam is coming through those tubes, and you don't want any water to come in out of there, and this keeps that dry, keeps it real nice. And then I usually press it down here to make sure everything is good. This is not my I have an ironing board cover at home in my studio that I use that is fire retardant. It's the fabric that they use when the firemen go into a really terrible fire. that fabric cannot scorch or burn. So at home, I can leave my iron here, and it drives everybody crazy when they see that. This isn't the fire retardant, so I'm not got to remind me to put it back on there. The Laurastar iron is just a beautiful iron, but it doesn't, you don't necessarily have to have this. I figure that if I'm doing as much sewing and as many videos that I'm doing, I certainly deserve 1 or 2 Laurastars to make sure that my pressing and everything is really the best. And this is where an iron, a really good iron, and we have some portable irons that are very good. We have the lifts that are very nice too. But this is where an iron is really, really important, because the pressing part of this is going to eliminate me having to use all these real big heavy clips. So watch again now. I'm going to give this a nice big press. And you see I've gone right up to the 1.5 inches. You can see as I'm going around here, this nice press is already around that part of the pant leg. Now let me continue to go. And you can see I mark this. I can see where the seam is on the edge here. I can see where it's marking. So I can push this little hem marker right up to the fold line and then press it again. So I have another really nice press. So let me go around again. I'm almost done. Again, I'm just going to go right up to it. And I know that this is creating that wonderful, nice 1.5 inch seam. Now, when I do my hem, when I actually do the hem and I put this pressing together, I don't really have to use pins or anything, because the fold is already marked so well. I'll probably put a couple of clips in there just to know that it's, you know, at the right spot so it doesn't stretch out on me. And I've got one more and I'm going to be done. So I put this right up to the crease line that I've made on the fold, and then I just make sure that it is, I'm going to measure it to make sure it's 1.5 inches. And there I'm done. I'm going to take this out, and now you can see that this crease line is really, really pretty accurate all the way around. I will lay it nice and flat on the ironing board, and I'm now going to press it all the way down. Keep going around. That little roll is the only thing that, you know, might give you a little bit of trouble, is this little roll inside when it rolls to the right side. So if that's, you know, giving you any problem, you certainly can put some pins in there, or you could put a long clip. The real nice long clips are just great. And when I do this on a serger, I can feel where this hem is going to be. And I literally will start my 2 needles with my cover hem, and I will just sew from the right side, and it'll go all the way around. And like I said, I might take 1 clip here and 1 clip here so that it really doesn't hold anything. But that's all I need. And then I'll start here. I'll go around, do my hem, whether you're doing a serger or a regular one. And the same way with here. I'll start. I like to start right in the side, not on a seam, a little bit before a seam, and then go all the way around and finish it. This is a bigger, longer piece, and you can see I've already folded this and already pressed this, and I'll do the same thing. I will do my cover hem or my stretch stitch all the way around here, and I might put just a couple of smaller clips in to hold it, and it works perfectly every time. So I hope you'll enjoy some of these. Try it. We'll have these on our website. I know some of you probably already have these. Take them out, use them. They really do work. Thanks so much, everyone. See you next week.